See.
Oh,
All right, I have us on starting soon.
okay.
Okay. Ah, okay. I found the missing piece. Basically, this chord. Ah, okay. All this is making sense. Oh my god. Holy crap.
That looks like a victory.
I don't. I put every. Oh gosh, this is gonna. I am not gonna move this computer because if I move this computer, the cords, and then the charger goes in and out again. Oh my god! Thank goodness I found the right position. God dang, that's what. Okay,
Okay.
all right. I'm so sorry. My interviews normally do not start this late. I just.
Oh,
God dang.
got you.
This freaking AC power cord is.
I get it. I am, queen of technical issues. You at least can figure them out on your own.
I
I
mean,
must send out an SOS. Help.
not. Oh god, I'm happy to be a or I guess a gaming laptop PC gamer because this is a really good
Right.
PC gaming laptop, but this AC adapter's got to go, and
Got you.
I am getting rid of this thing anyway.
Mm.
All right. Okay. Um.
Okay, let me share your live.
Yeah, I'm on starting soon, but I'm about to change that. Ooh, I'm just relieved. That was a nightmare to that was a nightmare to
I can
try to
imagine.
put whatever life is left in this very damaged AC power cord. I'm just scared to move. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, I think pickled juice caboose.
Yeah,
Yo,
PJC.
PJC. Is that like a form of peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh shoot. You
No.
know?
You could have a PJC,
you know?
right?
peanut butter and cheese. I think that she
Pe-
should try it.
Peanut butter and cheese. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that's going far now.
Come on, Chase. Let's have her be the first to taste it. That's what I think.
Nar, no. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's. Oh, hold on. Almost done. Okay, okay. I think we got it. No, ma'am. Oh, okay. All right. So she's saying no, no.
She ain't feeling our sandwich.
She. Wait. What? Wait. What are we? Wait. What? You
You
know
know?
what? You know what? Let's just go ahead because I'm you you know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna try to do any pizzazz here. You know what? Bam, bam. See. Okay. Hi. I'm speaking to. Brit-
You know what,
Yeah.
Chase? Coming in with the water bottle to the face has got to be the craziest intro.
Not the one. Listen, I spent 30 minutes
Talk about it.
trying to breathe some life into this dead AC power adapter that I definitely need to change. This thing is definitely going to be tossed out tomorrow with a new one. But holy crap, this thing did not want to charge my computer, and I was about to have some problems and not do this. but um,
It held on for me, Chase.
you bet you better than me, Chase. I would have threw the setup away. Wait, you would have thrown.
Oh,
Wait, you would
look at
have. Wait, what?
look. She hating Chase.
You would toss the whole computer like this 2000 2.5K gaming laptop with 4070 GTX
Mm-mm, he ain't throwing that away.
no, it should have what? Oh, okay. All right. You would throw this expensive gaming machinery. All right. Oh, you got money. Big spend. No, I saved for this. No,
Period.
you don't get this upgrade unless you work for it. OMG, it's Britani. I watch your videos all the time.
Ooh.
Oh wow, you got some fans in here. Um, Lee,
Who said that? Let me bring
Lee
up the comments. Who
uh,
said that?
Blasky,
Kiki.
Blasky,
Kiki.
Kiki.
Thank you, Kiki. Appreciate you, Kiki.
Leah 62, big spend. Oh yeah, big spend.
Leah.
I just read that. Um, yeah, welcome in everybody. Of course, as those who do know, this is one of the three main segments of my platform. I interview some amazing, mainly black female creators from all different disciplines. And tonight I have Miss Brittany, Bri-
We're here.
the uh, hi Britt, hello Chris. Wait, who's Chris? Well, hello to you too, Chris. Chris, if you're somewhere around here, hi. I hope you can pull up a seat because we're talking to Miss Brittany. And then we'll talk to you too, Chris. You'll be next. No, my name is Chase, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm multitasking. My bad. No, it's fine. Hey, it's fine. I welcome. I welcome everybody, especially lurkers. Lurkers are important. They are the future of this country. They are going to save America.
Period.
Yeah, no, it's not eating dogs and cats in another country. It's specifically lurking in people's streams. When you lurk, you save lives.
Come on now. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's
But
share.
thank you for the fall. But yes, tonight is about this wonderful human being right here, who I
Aw.
have. No, you are an incredible creator. I've
I appreciate
seen
that.
all types of like different you're doing let's plays and you even do like makeup videos. I mean, Now, to kind of wind it back from the beginning, why did you want to get into this? Why did you want to be a content creator?
Mm. I think in everybody's perfect world, content creation looks like the most glamorous, job you could have, especially when you work in a 9 to 5. So it was always in the back of my head something that I would have loved to do, but I definitely think the push came from my brother to actually, start doing it. And, he sent me off first, just start recording yourself, getting used to getting in front of the camera, posting stuff, and that's where the makeup and the clothing came in. And, that's really what I was watching on YouTube at the time. And once I got comfortable enough in front of the camera, he introduced me to gaming, and we've been gaming ever since. We're gonna start back dabbling though in the other stuff, but we've been riding this gaming train. I've been enjoying it, so
As you should.
that's where we're at.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You've been very consistent too. Like you be uploading videos every 2 or 3 days.
I be trying, Chase.
How does that even for you? Because I know like consistency, people get intimidated by like the sort of rapid responsibilities of being a creator.
I think because I get that a lot, and I think that people need to know that although it does look consistent from the other end, I still am having the same trouble somebody who is afraid to start would have with having a routine. So I still to this day am struggling with a routine for posting, but I think when you have that momentum to try and to do it, you got to do it. Take advantage of that momentum, get it done, because even that little bit on the other end looks really good. So, you know, that's honestly, I take advantage of the momentum spurts I get. I record as much as I can because it's like this. It's like this. Sometimes, life be lifing and we can't get the content out in the way that we would want to, but when you can, you do it.
No, I totally get that. So true. Talk about it. Me too. Me too, pickle. Me too. See, you're a hard worker, bro.
We're
Big
all
pickle.
hard workers. We're all hard workers.
Yeah, no, we are. We are. And working at nine to five. The finals be finaling. Oh, are you talking about the final, the game, the finals, or like final college assignments? Uh,
I'm sure nerd stuff is talking about the game.
oh, okay.
Right,
Okay.
Pickle? Tell him.
Yeah.
Thank you. I enjoy playing the finals.
Oh,
I can play the finals almost every day if, you know, but ain't that crazy? Well, recording for YouTube, that's like my comfort game.
mm.
That's my game that I can, sit down and relax to, even though it's chaotic. It's like a decompression game for me. So,
No, I get that because even like pulling up your channel, a lot of your videos tend to be about you playing different horror games. Like there are
yes,
different game. There are different. I mean, occasionally you're playing other games as well, but like 90% of the times, it's always like indie horror.
I love me some indie horror, Chase. I really do. I feel like it keeps my attention the most. And I'm a horror movie fan, so it just falls right in line with like what I enjoy. I love a good storyline. I love a good murder scene. I'm here for it.
Yeah, but like even you have like all the you and we're talking about YouTube videos, but the other form of content you even kind of consistently put on YouTube are your shorts, which that's been a big deal about like making shorts, making TikTok videos, 30-second or a minute long little clips of your streams, and like you have a whole gallery of all of this.
I try to at least attempt to keep up with what's trending with YouTube since I work here, but I'm glad that we're starting to see the trend kind of shift back to long form because I feel like I get to a lot of my gaming is my personality. So
Mm.
I feel like I get to showcase that a little bit more in longer content. I get to crack a little more jokes. I get to ramble a lot more. So although shorts are cool, I can kind of chop up my content to jumble it all in one package. I come from the long form content. So, I'm trying to push it. Let's push it back. Push it back for the hour long episodes. Let's get there.
No, I get that. Actually, you were talking about your brother encouraged you to get into content creation. Well, actually, one of the things I was watching was one with your brother.
Hmm.
And there was even a clip, not to go back to shorts and talk about that as well, but man, you just have so much talent. Like you
Oh,
play a
thank you.
bunch of games that you make like consistent content off of horror, mainly horror, but also other types of games as well. There's even like recently you did you actually brought your daughter on for like a little mother and
Yeah.
daughter dress to impress. Why am I getting that wrong? Dress to impress, which I see a lot of
Yeah.
people have been playing that,
Yeah.
adults and kids alike. So I that's like really sweet how you're able to just kind of put everything, just kind of mix it up to different stuff relating to you and like even bring your family there with you to have fun.
Yeah. I think that's important. I think that's really important because I think everybody gravitates to someone they can relate to. And I think there are a lot of people my age, men and women, who are also parents who enjoy playing video games. Who are also parents and their kids enjoy playing video games. So it's just being able to, you know, not for me, not to expose too much of, my personal, but
That's
to give
fine.
enough to keep it still relatable to my supporters and people who watch me.
No, man, sorry, I was slurping some Dr. Pepper. Shout out to that pepper.
You
Anyway.
know, I got some boneless wings here that's
No.
eyeing me too.
Yeah, no, I'm playing that right now at my big age. I'm 20, and they're playing adults who play Roblox. So I mean that's fine. I don't. I mean, I used to think Roblox was meant for little kids, but I've been seeing like horror games on Roblox, people playing first person shooters. So like that's
Yes.
cool. Hey, you play
I,
Roblox
I'm
is fine.
I'm about to dabble in it too. I'm gonna find I'm gonna start a lobby.
A lobby.
I'm trying to dabble in some Roblox horror and see what that's about.
Uh, yeah, I want to know. I want to know it. I'd just be watching the. I can relate to Brazil. Talk about it. Big Z back in the channel.
Nerd,
Um,
you relating to Brazil is insane. You
Roblox
asking
horror
for Robux
ease.
too?
Yeah. But actually, I wanted to pull up a couple examples because there was actually a one of these clips. Trying to find it. Man, you have so much talent. Like not just being an
Oh, thank
amazing
you.
content creator, um, but
Uh,
oh,
what,
here we
what's
go.
today?
Hold on. Okay, this is what I was gonna show. You can add this to your list. You're also a certified. You're a certified musician. I didn't even know you had it in you.
Hold
But you know
on,
what?
Chase.
You know what? We're gonna expose this right now.
Hold on, Chase.
Hey, May. Look, it's May,
Oh,
bright and sunny day. I'm trying to go eat some Jolly Bay. It's that
See?
chicken. It's finger licking.
Finger
If you
licking.
got your girl, she gonna get this. I ain't gonna say it. I'm just
ah,
gonna lay it, and then I'm
Okay, question. Where can I find that on Spotify?
I hope it's underground, locked away.
Hey, you put it out there. This
Oh
is
my goodness.
this,
That is, I feel like that's a regular occurrence now when we play a random horrors. He has to start a freestyle.
hey,
Uh,
hey. You know what? Show that talent.
I feel like I'm
He's
pressured to spit these fake bars I got.
hey, you know what? If you got in you, if you have the music, if you have the musician in heart, if you have the musician in heart, go for it, right? Play her verse. Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh, I'm
Nerd.
sorry, I
Where
cut
you
that off too.
going?
I cut that off too
Uh,
soon. All
can
right.
you time him? Go ahead and time him out.
No, you know what? Hey,
We don't need those kind of interruptions.
the crowd demanded. All right, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I cut that too soon. All right, let's go back to that. Oh shoot! Now I lost it. Oh god. Hold
You
on. Let me
know?
find it.
Amen.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh nope, I found it. Here we go. All right, back. Okay. All right. Let's see your verse. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
Dipping like a dot.
Now, got me some crispity
Oh, here we
crust
go.
off my chicken. It's finger licking when I get the blicking. Oh! Don't take me out too far. I don't know where I'm at. Where's my car? I'm trying to get back. Wait a minute, where's the beat? Gotta take a second. Hold on, I'm not finna retreat. We finna keep going to the chicken. They got spaghetti. Is you hitting the spaghetti?
It's kind of hard when you.
See, you still got it. Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Look,
Oh my
there are
goodness.
people who can't freestyle.
Yeah.
I probably. No. Look. Everybody love that. Go crazy.
Please, Philly, please.
I mean, okay, but besides putting that clip out there for like giggles, do you genuinely enjoy freestyling?
No,
No,
freestyling gives me the most anxiety. I wish that, my brain could formulate the sentences, in time for me to say them. But I think, if I could write down my bars before I said them, I would be okay. But off the, you just drop a beat and expect me to just keep, it's gonna stop immediately. I can get about 3 words out and then my brain freeze.
Okay, y'all gotta write something and make an actual track. Oh, see, they're giving
Kyle,
ideas.
Kyle. Time him too.
No,
Both of them.
I'm not timing it. They're all gassing you up. I'm not doing that to them. Not one person here is like roasting you or they're all like gassing you up. They're like, no, you're good at this. You're good at all this. You can do anything. You can run for president. You can.
The next
You can,
the next time I see him in my stream, they're getting timed. It's gonna be a petty timing. I'm not gonna care.
Timing. Gee, good. That guy Kyle has some good ideas. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Britani 2028. Yeah, you know what? Kamala Harris. Hopefully she wins. Assuming she wins and she retires after 4 years, and you know what? You can take her place.
Y'all don't want me up there. They gonna pull up my track record and it's gonna be over.
Your track record. Oh, okay.
I'm getting out of here.
What are you trying to say?
They gonna find one bad clip and it's over. It's a wrap for all of us.
Don't let them find that Facebook account. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you gotta watch over
Okay.
that.
Okay.
If I see her on the
Here we
podium,
go.
I'm throwing my TV away.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Well, a lot of people here, they are familiar with your work, but for someone who they just stumbled upon Britani, they're like, okay, who the heck is this person? Like, what would you describe your content?
I would say I am a video creator. I create majority gaming content right now, but I do dabble in lifestyle content. vlogs, clothing, makeup. Uh, I enjoy just being myself on the internet. I enjoy laughing, and I enjoy talking with my people. My Britisons are my community. The majority of them have been around since I started because I have not been doing this for as long as like a lot of the people in this space. So I'm just out here still feeling my way around, um, enjoying the process, you know?
Yeah. W mom. W rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. She do love a good giggle. That's
gracias.
good. Vlogs will be coming soon, actually. Would you
Oh,
do vlog? they're like, yeah, no, this is gonna be your
you
content.
know, I got
You
about
are
six
gonna do
managers
vlogs.
in the comments right now. So, if you're wondering what I'm about to post next, you gotta ask them.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, good to know. Good to know.
You know?
Uh, but how has the experience been for you to create on YouTube?
Mm. When YouTube, I can never talk bad about YouTube because YouTube has enabled me to be able to pay my bills through this platform. So I've been able to quit my 9 to 5. I've been able to spend more time with my daughter. So it has definitely been a lifestyle change through this one platform. When I started by recording my gameplays on Twitch and having those edited and posted on YouTube. So my YouTube platform has grown tremendously. My Twitch platform has grown tremendously. And I appreciate both platforms. Those I don't think that I think they both bring an aspect to my life that I appreciate. Twitch for me has been more like my gathering of community. That's where I really feel like I can engage with the people. YouTube is so large, you know, I can scroll through my comments and see, the regulars that be in there and commenting, and I try to go in there and like their comments. But I think Twitch being more intimate, I can have more conversations one on one. And I thought about streaming live on YouTube, which I probably still will and try to see if I can engage there too. But YouTube does intimidate me. The thought of streaming on YouTube does intimidate me just because that number is so large. So
Mm.
we gonna get there though. I love YouTube. We gonna get there.
So you say like it's like it intimidates you because the numbers are large, but I mean you definitely have a community that just loves you as they keep
I
pouring
do.
in and would definitely show up. Would when you say because the numbers are large, do you feel like if you were to start streaming, like people wouldn't be interested or?
No, I think that I just, when I streaming on Twitch, I'm comfortable there. Most of the time I can recognize the names that pop in there. You know, it's unless it's like a first time chatter, I know who's gonna be in those streams. YouTube, it's kind of like a pool, and whoever you especially when I'm collaborating a lot with my brother. It's a lot of easy gang members in there, but it's a lot of trolls on YouTube. So
Mm,
that's where it's like,
okay.
Twitch is a little more geared towards if you really, I find that the Twitch supporters are a little less trolly than the YouTube supporters. But I think I just got to get my mod set over there, and like I do over here, and I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's a lot of opportunities over on streaming on YouTube. I just got to get that ball rolling. But yeah, it's an untapped territory. Anything untapped for me just gives me anxiety. So
That's fine.
once you do it once, I know it'll ease away the unknown. But yeah, Twitch is like a secret hangout. That's what it feels like.
No, yeah, no, I get that, and like honestly, you should be in places where you feel comfortable with, and yeah, trolls and races, trolls, all that. I'm sure that may be a thing. You'll see on YouTube, definitely on Twitch as well. Um, I would only hope that you do something that is also best for you.
Yeah, I think with gaming in general, it just brings a lot of kids too. And the majority of the trolls
Oh,
just be
okay.
kids, you know, just
Right.
wanting to get on the keyboard and talk crazy. So
Yeah. Uh, can't wait to quit my 7 to 4. Big 200K. Oh, 200,000 people tune in on your YouTube streams.
we have, we hope not. We hope not. We hope not. Uh-uh.
I don't think they do raids on YouTube, or maybe they do. I don't know. If they do,
I
then
don't know either.
yeah. Um, Twitch had them hate raids like a crazy a few years ago.
That's
Talk about it.
crazy. What is a hate raid?
Oh yeah, it's when someone basically raids are usually when you send your community to show love and support for another streamer. Hate raid is the opposite, where it's a racist troll just brings a whole group of people
What?
to just basically bully someone online, or maybe it might be automated bots. Um,
Oh,
so
see,
um,
my problem is I would probably find that funny if they came in.
not if you find it funny. Okay, well, or they might be some random people saying best viewers on dot dot dot. So let me go ahead and get rid of
Oh, see.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
No. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. I get that. That's
Right, Lexi? That's the cackling part. It's like there's no way y'all sat and organized this. Like,
not. People get crazy. I mean, there are video games with black female protagonists, and the internet just loses its mind over it. So I mean,
my goodness. My
um,
goodness.
I used to see hate raids on No, I don't remember the Discord part. Hate raids
I
on
guess they could
Discord. That people
they
do
can be
hate raids
anywhere, I
on
guess.
Discord. Okay, that's very employed. Okay, yeah, I thought. Okay, well, I mean, that's I understand that that definitely would be an issue, or any concern. Well, I don't know if you would consider it a concern, with your content creation life. Any of this racist trolls or getting all this. The more you grow on the platform. But I mean, clearly you have a lot more love, and that's important to know. Is that
Yeah.
even if there are like people saying the N word or doing all these sort of really crazy stuff towards you, like you got all the support that definitely, hopefully, can remind you that you are valued and important here.
Oh yeah. I'm very much it's a sticks and stones person. There's especially on the internet. I feel like you know once you adopt that knowledge that these are really just trolls, half the time they don't even mean what they're saying. They just want to get a reaction from you. And I'm telling you, if you say something crazy, if it's funny, I you might get a cackle out of me. You ain't gonna get a upset, you'll hear me laugh before somebody blocks you, so it's like that's about as much as it gets. So
No, I'm glad for that. I am glad for that. Um, you should do. Wait, you should have done paid negative reactions. Wait, who would want to pay people to troll? Wait, what? Okay. Anyways, two. Um. So, for those who are maybe for those who might even be new to creating content on YouTube, what would be the process to the most of what you could say goes into being a content creator as far as like editing videos, like software or like using the algorithm
Chase,
or stuff like that?
you dabbling in some dangerous territory because I'm still learning myself. So so me, uh, starting with this, I had zero knowledge of anything YouTube, gaming, editing, nothing. Okay. So the way I started, I had to pay an editor. Um, I to edit my videos. If you have knowledge of editing and the softwares to edit on, you are in the game. At this point, it's all on you to just record, edit, and post. Um, so for a minute, this has been, I'm just now starting to learn how to edit. So we're gonna shout out to Nerd Stuff and shout out to Game Time Kyle, because those are my two friends who are teaching me the ins and outs of editing. We dabbled in Premiere, and I have kind of settled into Final Cut. Did I say that right? Is it Final Cut?
Final Cut Pro.
Okay, I'm right then. So so I'm learning myself. I'm still learning. I'm still, figuring out how to do certain things. But if you're starting out, you don't even need an editor. Like if you're starting out, the biggest difficulty is getting used to being in front of the camera. To learn how to ignore the camera and to learn how to just still be yourself through your content. I think outside of any kind of editing or anything else, you have to learn how to be able to bring yourself to a video. And so that's what people are going to relate to more. I think that just like, you might have a work personality, you might have a church personality, you might have, just different ways you present yourself to different areas of your life and different people. I think sometimes people create a content creator personality of themselves, and that may work for a lot of people, but I think people enjoy being relatable to the person that they're watching. So I feel like if you can be able to do that, and that is hard to be able to be yourself in front of the camera, because the camera makes you nervous and the thought of somebody watching you makes you nervous. So if you can get past that, I think that's your golden ticket. Outside of editing and everything else, if you can just be yourself on camera, that'll take you way farther.
No, that's important. Yup, we love authenticity. Someone actually did ask you a question. Britt, have you ever, and this is from kosher underscore pot tart. Britt, have you ever considered making a reaction channel, like reacting to movies, shows, and stuff?
PJC has given me assignments already for reactions. I have not done any reactions ever, but we got them. They're coming. They are. I'm gonna do them on stream because that's my comfort space, and that's where my people are. So just in case, the reactions is not YouTube appropriate, my people gonna let me know, like, we done here, or we're gonna record it for YouTube and we're gonna pass it on. But I definitely have on my board over here some horror shorts. I um it's a show called the Button.
The Biden.
I like watching other people react to the Button. I've never done it myself though, but I feel like it could be something fun to do with the community. So now who's talking about Tyrese? I'm not reacting to Tyrese movies.
Whoa.
No.
I just noticed that Tyrese. Fast and Furious. There you go. Tyrese and Ludacris. They go the one where they go to space.
What? Take that to DVD. Oh no. Oh no. Look at nerd. Talk about Chase. No. What movie is that?
Gosh, I forgot which Fast Furious movie. Oh, I think 9 or 8. There's like 12 of them.
Yeah. Tyrese got it. Tyrese in jail. Let's leave that man alone.
In jail?
I think he got locked up about some child support.
Okay.
You know, I like my celebrity gossip.
I don't do celebrity gossip. None of my business what the celebrities do. You know, as long as it's not something like, you know, pedophilia or
no.
like Nazism or they voted for Trump. That's anyway.
My gosh.
Okay. Let me. Oh my God. All right. Hold on.
Look at that court trying to act up.
That just happened. Anyway. All right. Shoot. What happened? Prayers for Tyrese. You said a commercial break for bars. Oh, okay. They want you to freestyle.
They're crazy. They're crazy. Whoever said that has lost their mind. We don't.
The curse of Tyrese, because you mentioned the orange
The
man.
curse of Tyrese. Yuck.
No. Hold on. Did I miss another? Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. So, you mentioned that you're on YouTube and you're also on Twitch. Some content. Oh, hold on. No, you know what? Okay. Got it. All right. Of course, it can only last. You only spit true when it's not forced. Okay. So, you mentioned you're also on Twitch, and there have been like, I don't like participate in like a lot of gossip, but there would be like content creation tips, or like content creators would go on Twitter or go on other places and say, you know, you should do this and that. And there have been some chatter about you should, today as a content creator, you need to be on 3 platforms. So you need to be on YouTube, you need to be on Twitch, then you also need to decide if you want to be on Kick or TikTok or anything else like that as well. Would you agree to that sentiment?
I would. I think if you're serious about it, the more that you're seen, the more that people can click through and watch you, the more traction you'll get. You know, I think it's all about the algorithm of these apps too, and what they're doing at the time and what's trending. I think that also depends, you know, while you're on these apps, what you're doing on these apps. But I think that there's no harm in putting yourself out there as much as possible, especially if, you know, short form content, I think, is the easiest to do, because you can kind of just repost on everything. I think even Twitch is now looking like TikTok a little bit. with
Mm.
the way that they're switching things up. But if it's an avenue to post it. Why not? I need to tell myself like, huh, I don't need nobody in the comments telling me that I need to be doing it. Hush.
Okay. Yeah. And well, the reason I bring this up because actually, Cozy Girl Lexi kind of also makes a good point. Why it may the sentiment of you're gonna need to be on 3 or 4 platforms in order to quote unquote make this your full time job. That sounds exhausting. Uh, and I can totally agree and get to that and see how that could be exhausting. Because then you also have to think about Facebook and some streamers. I don't know if they still use Facebook, but Facebook at a time was used for a way to make revenue as a gaming streamer.
You know, I to what she said, she says, that sounds exhausting. Lexi and anybody else who thought that, I want to confirm that this is exhausting. Like the content creation is not like a luxurious, laid back, all I do is just play a video game and the money falls in. Like it's exhausting. It's mentally draining. It can be physically draining. You know, it's exhausting. So the feeling, the thought of that feeling is correct. I think anybody who is actively trying to make it as a content creator will confirm this is not the easiest thing to do. Otherwise, everybody will be doing it every day of the week. People take breaks because it is exhausting. So, does it feel like being a people pleaser all the time? I think that's where you have to tap into just being yourself. When you create something or create a person, create this character that you want to portray to people, that's exhausting having to be that person because every day you don't feel like that. You don't feel happy. You don't feel, joyous. You don't feel like making people laugh, and you still got to work. This is still your job. For people that it is a job for, this is still your job. So, the more that you can just tap into self and being, just your genuine self, I think no matter what, people are going to relate to you in that space that you're in. So, if I'm having a dry day, y'all, I'm having a dry day, but we can get to this game, through this video and we get through it. But, yeah, it's, you have times where it feels like that. You have times when it doesn't. It's just like any other job where, you can get burnt out and you just have to learn how to uh create a routine. You have to learn to take a break when you need to take a break, and you got to learn to lean in on the support that you do have. Support helps a whole lot getting through those tough spots.
Right. And there is another question for you, but just there's some more comments on this subject that I want to get to first. But I mean, if people do, again from Lexi, if people do content creating full time, it makes sense as someone with a full time job and doing content creation at the same time. Um, and some people talk about having to quit their day job in order to be able to make more time for content creation. So I see that sort of perspective too. Is like you have to spend all this time creating content for at least right now. You don't know if you are going to make enough money to just quit your job like that.
Let me dabble in that too, because I wasn't born being a content creator. I was a full-time nurse who did not have any gaming setup at her house, who would take a weekend, work from Monday to Friday, fly out to Houston to record at my brother's house on his PC setup, and fly back home Sunday night to go to work Monday morning while still being a parent, you know? So it's like it's a lot. It's a lot, but you gotta decide whether or not this is something you actually want to invest in. 'Cause it's an investment. It's an investment that it, but you can do it if that's what your heart desires. So I want to, it's possible, but it is tiring, it is exhausting, and it is hard, especially when you're trying to juggle doing that and something else. Don't sprinkle no kids in there. You really
Oh gosh. Do pets count as kids?
absolutely. They run your pockets just like the kids do.
Yeah. Or you can make content with them. I don't know. Make content with your
Yeah,
dog. That's
people they do it all the time.
yeah. I know. My dog and cat will be jumping in here when they can. I'll just put them right in front because they asked for it. But
Right, Chase? Your child was crying just before we started.
um, that sentence ain't makes sense. I know we finished season. Oh wait, no, they're talking about something else. Um, what? Okay. Hey, okay, I want to get to this one. Favorite game you've played so far, and what games are you looking forward to the most?
Mm, mm. Now, if we're talking favorite game, I would be lying if it said it wasn't the finals because I can play that in my sleep. Um, I think that if we're talking like what I've posted on YouTube and stuff like that, the games I played, um, I think one that will always be a classic for me is A Plague's Tale. I actually truly enjoy playing that game. Um, The Last of Us, I enjoy playing that too. Those two are ones that I would go back and play on my own and actually take my time and not play it to like get it posted. I would actually play it to, enjoy it. Those two. Um, I wouldn't do any decision based games over, although I do love decision based games. I wouldn't do them again because I just like sticking with my first answer, whether it's good or bad, whether I trashed everybody or whether I outlived everybody. I just, what it is what it is. But um, yeah, love indie horror. I wouldn't repeat any of those either, though. They're like a one and done kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's my answer for that.
Okay. Um, nurse, help me pass the NCLEX.
NCLEX. Ooh,
Inclex.
ooh,
Pass the
ooh.
Inclex.
Prayers, sorrows, prayers.
That yeah, content creation is cool once you get past how tiring it is. No, that's correct. Preaching. That dog need a job too. Go ahead. Wait, go ahead or go ahead. Put him on camera. Yeah, I have a dog, but my dog is like in a completely different room. I can't get her to come over here like with my cat. Um,
Oh,
we need to have more conversations on new games not having replayability.
mm,
New games not having replayability. What does that mean? Well, I
not
know what that means, but like, new are new games. Would you so? Would you all say do new games not have replayability at all?
which ones now. Besides like indie stuff, okay? So would y'all say that Little Nightmares don't have replayability, or is that still considered something older?
So I guess then you have to ask the question, what defines replayability? Because for some people, it's like I need a game that needs to be 100 hours long, with like infinite like side quests, or I need a game that's just
Mm.
addicting to where I just keep playing it over and over again. Me, it's all about the experience. Like I will love a game that's 5 hours long, and I'll play it again. Um, it's a really good, it's a really good play, but still one play. There's no way I'd play that game twice. So basically, the sentiment is, or the consensus is, I play this game, I beat it, then I just never play it again.
So, would all you Elden Ring fans, would y'all ever play Elden Ring again?
That you know what that is. Hold on. See now y'all are seeing the tech issues I've been going through tonight. You see that plugged in power, plugged in power. Yeah, but guys, my AC. Oh god, my AC adapter is dying. So I will this after this interview. There will not be a stream until I get the AC adapter tomorrow. Oh my god, this thing is driving me crazy. I thought I fixed this. Anyway, all right. Hold on. Let me.
I agree, Leah. I agree. It has to have a really good story and the possibility of different endings. That definitely will get me
Okay.
a second round. But it
Oh
depends
god.
though too.
Okay.
Uh,
Ooh god. All right. Hold on. I got it. Yes. Yes.
Look at
Okay.
Philly ready to play Elden Ring again.
I say it has to be a really good. But can you change the start player? Well, we shouldn't have summoned Tyrese. What does Tyrese have to do with replaying games?
I played Red Dead 2 like 3 to 4 times. See, you're an addict.
Third
You're an
platform.
addict.
This is. Can we get 4 more followers? This is fantastic. Like I appreciate y'all for even coming by and having fun with us and like we discussing the wonderful life of Brittany. I'm just some random white dude on the internet. I don't mean anything.
Oh my goodness.
um, but I can play Tomb Raider over. Okay.
I
So
like Tomb Raider too.
do you? I mean, I know mostly you. We love random white dudes. Okay, well, I'll be. Wait, what? I just registered that. Wait, what? What? Oh God. Oh, hold
Oh
on.
my goodness.
Let me fit. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm having to hold this together. Well, I'm one of the good random white dudes.
Period.
Um.
We love
Anyway,
Chase.
uh, I'm gonna cry. Anyway. Uh. So actually, what they're talking about replayability, I do have to ask about these. You mostly doing horror. Hold on. God dang it. Mm, all right. Hold on. Hold it together. Hold it together. Hold it together. Yeah. This AC adapter is dying on real time. I am there. We are just doing this interview and that's it because I need a new AC adapter. Okay, all right. Hold on. Let me do something here. Oh God, all right, okay. Thank you. Thank Jesus Christ. All right.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Anyway, Megan, please take us. I don't even know what everybody's talking about, but what I was
Megan.
trying to, what I was trying to say before this thing happened, um, would you like say horror games don't bring as much like viewer traction as they're normally perceived. Would you play all these indie horror games? When would you play them again after beating them? Kind of relating to this topic that everybody's discussing about.
I would not play any indie horror game twice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's unless the only unless I would give is that if it was just that high of a request for me to play it, but like for me to decide on my own, like I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play this one again. I no. Um, you know, there's like a couple games that I've tried and I either didn't finish it or maybe the game crashed or something like that, and I still posted it. And like I'll go back and play something like that, but if I actually completed the game all the way through, and I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I enjoyed the experience. For if when and that's why I really don't watch my brother's channel, because a lot of stuff he plays I'm going to come across. So uh I enjoy having that genuine reaction, especially with horror, with the jump scares. When you already know it's coming, it's really hard to still be genuine with your reactions. So once I already played it, I already know what's going to happen. I'm not doing it again.
Okay. What if it's like, say, it's a horror game, but it's got multiple endings?
Um, it depends on how good it is. Like next month is I'm gonna be doing a lot of horror next month. I always do horror, but next month is like a dedicated, I have games saved for next month. But I'm gonna be playing Mortuary Assistant again. I've played that twice actually. I played the demo. I played a full length. I might have played it 3 times, but I still don't feel content with my something happened every time I played that game. So, and that is a game that has multiple endings. So, me personally, I just want to play it. That's one I will play. But like indie stuff, up and coming developers just kind of shooting their shot with their games, want you to play them, I probably won't do it twice.
Gotcha. Clock it, nerd. You're an addict. But, huh? So the more games are definitely one and done. Okay. Well, what about because you mentioned you play a lot of indie horror games. What are your thoughts on like online, like live service horror games, like Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Not sure if there's Lethal Company. There's this Lockdown Protocol that people are playing. I don't know if that necessarily counts as horror, but stuff that kind of requires you to play with other people.
Typically, I'm not a collabing type of person, honestly. Because if I try all the games. Let me say that I'll try all the games that drop at least once. I'm gonna try it. But the reason I say I'm not a collabing person is most of the time when people watch me, they want to play with me because they want to get that experience that, they either find me funny or they look like a fun time to play with. But for me, that comes with chemistry with a person. So I'll play if I can choose my lobby, because I'm gonna choose the people, I laugh and talk to on a regular basis on the personal side, because that translate into the gameplay. Me, I'm the type of person, if I don't know you, I've never talked to you, and this is our first time in the lobby together, you're not gonna get, that genuine me. I'm gonna be a little reserved, it's not gonna be that experience you're looking for. So it's you gotta kind of, I don't know, you gotta kind of build I don't want to say a relationship or even a friendship, but you have to have some kind of communication for me before we just hop in a gaming lobby and have the outcome you're looking for. And I would want to give that to a person. I don't want, their experience with me in a game to be dry. So most of the time, if it's a new game that drops, I got a handful of people that I can ask if they want to jump on, you know. Otherwise, usually I'm riding solo.
I get that. and you deserve to play who you feel comfortable with, or even just play by yourself. Because
Yeah.
yep, a rap part, a rap,
Rapport.
a rapport, a rapport. Wait, a rapport. Felt that. Okay. Um. Okay. Now, all that being said, um, do you? How do you feel about conventions?
Mm.
Sorry, never mind.
You know, um, crowds are give me a lot of like, I don't like crowds. I don't like crowds. And even if the crowd is nothing but love, it's still very overwhelming for me. Um, because again, this is still something that's new to me.
Mm,
Like being recognized and, people, wanting to come and tell you how much they love you. And it sounds wonderful, but it can be a lot when you're not used to it. So, I'm used to watching it. I've seen it from my brother for years now, but to have it directed
mm,
towards you is, I'm grateful for it. Don't get me wrong. I completely appreciate everybody that comes up, but conventions can be a lot. The fame of this and popularity and clout, like that's never something that I've looked for. That's never been a goal. I enjoy the little company I got, and I enjoy entertaining the people by just being myself. So, you know, somebody just watching my videos is enough for me. Honestly, it is enough for me. But conventions, I feel like I gotta mentally prepare myself for a convention. And the only
mm.
convention I've ever been to is DreamCon. So um
Yes.
I haven't dabbled in any other conventions. Not to say I'm not open to it, but it would just have to be something that is aligned with what I'm interested in. And I would just have to prepare myself for it. If there's a horror gaming convention, count me in. That's more
Mm.
aligned with what I'm in, count me in. I'll prepare myself for that. Um, but yeah, I've only done one, and but it's not a negative. It's just like a uh.
No, I think I mean part of the reason I even brought that, I mean, you mentioning about playing games with others, and also because just a little plug in for your brother. Your brother's got a ball actually here in
Yes,
Texas
yes,
next month. I believe that's
yeah,
the 19 and 20,
yes.
the third weekend of October. And then DreamCon is happening in Houston next year too. So you got
In May,
in May. That's right, in May. That's
right?
soon. That's soon.
We're coming up. These things are coming up quick.
Well, yeah. But besides all that, do you feel like there's a positive benefit to you for it to be here at these conventions?
If I had a big I won't call it a complaint, but I'll call it a big suggestion. My suggestion box was full of we need our own Britison space. We need our own meet and greet. We need, and I think it would be beneficial at conventions if there was a space for me to meet and greet, people. Right now I'm kind of like hoarding in on Berlin's side and being able to greet people and stuff like that on his end, but there's no specific area for me quite yet. Now at the ball, that's different. It's a lot smaller. It's not as huge as DreamCon is, so it's a lot smaller. It's a lot easier to move around and talk to people and be able to navigate amongst the crowd. But uh, a benefit, it's always a benefit when you can meet people that support you. They spend their money to come out there to meet their favorite content creators. So of course, if I'm making someone happy, that's a benefit to me. Um, but one of these days we gonna get it
Yeah.
together and have our own space so that it's a beneficial for both sides. Um, enjoy the time.
No, I totally understand. But to Nerd's point, crowds just be having cooties. So.
I I got my first ever case of COVID this past DreamCon.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I huh,
Did you go to
I
like
don't know.
any after parties or oh, okay,
No, that's
okay.
what's
Never
crazy.
mind,
That's
never
what's
mind, never
crazy.
mind. Never mind.
I didn't go to no after parties. So it's like it's just, you have to expect and prepare for that kind of stuff. I was hugging everybody. So, there
Oh,
was no
okay.
preparation
Okay.
or any kind of like COVID COVID precaution. But, you live, you learn, you get COVID again. Hey, it's not going anywhere.
I'm glad I came back unscathed. Well, that's good. Pickle juice caboose. So no cootie precaution. Wait, what? What?
Cootie precaution is so nasty.
Bro, wait, bro. After hearing getting it, I stayed and people invited me out though. Oh, oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. Nice though.
Moon was sick too.
Oh, okay, okay. So, with all the, do you have like with all this in mind, and you have the ball coming up in October? Do you feel concerned that that might happen again?
Of course, but um, you can get sick anywhere. So it's like,
Yeah.
of course, larger groups in one area definitely is a red, a sign to prepare yourselves. But we're not going to stop living life because
Right.
of a virus. So we just bring your hand sanitizer. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, put a mask on. You know, wash your hands as often as you can,
Yeah. Wash your
and just
booty
try to
too. Make sure you do
wash
that.
wash that tushy. Wash it.
Pump your system with vitamin C, D, E, F, and G. Wait,
Okay,
what?
throw it all in there. Throw it all in there.
I bought my cold meds and still got sick. Oh,
And if
okay.
you're feeling a little tickle in your throat, I'm sorry, but stay at home. Stay at home.
Nah, people don't do that.
They don't push through. No, we don't want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
No, they'll stay home. See, yeah, stay home. Let's all meet up, hug out, and tap, tap it up. Enjoy them. Use elderberry whenever you feel slight sickness. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Um, and rub some Vicks rub. Rub some Vicks rub.
If
Okay.
I smell Vicks on anybody, I'm having you escorted out.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. 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 Do you now? 'Cause somebody mentioned it earlier doing vlogs. Do you do you consider do you consider like vlogs, beauty makeup, and all these other things to come into fruition as the days go by, or do you want to just stick to gaming for the most part?
It was always going to be a goal of mine to incorporate those aspects of content back into my channel. Um, I it's gaming has I do it so often now that's become my comfort, and now all the other stuff is intimidating to do, even though I started with that stuff. So it's another thing of just like starting it and doing it and getting that ball rolling to get comfortable again. I just haven't pushed that boulder yet. So I'm gonna do it. I'm never gonna say I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep saying I'm gonna do it. Even if it takes me a while. I don't wanna, force it. I want it to be genuine the same way the gaming is genuine. I want to be able to portray myself as uh uh me as possible in it, and I want to be content with what I put out. So um I'm gonna do it. That's still a thing on my list. I still want to post on TikTok, even with all the talk about TikTok shutting down and we're
Oh,
not
in
having it no
January.
more.
Yeah.
I if it's gonna be around, I still want to be able to navigate my way on TikTok. Those are goals. Um, and everything requires balance.
Yeah.
I like I said in the beginning, even though I'm consistent or as consistent as I can be on YouTube, I still have not created a routine for myself behind the scenes. So a lot of things get thrown to the side because I'm still finding balance between gaming and motherhood and having time for
Mm,
myself and my mental health and
mm.
making sure that I'm just good across the board. Some things just get pushed to the side until later. I'll pick it back up. It's not off the table, but I just want to take my time and get it done.
That's important. That's definitely
Yeah.
important. Um, and this is a big like content creation discussion. How do you feel about sponsorships?
Mm. That's I feel like sponsorships are great um if they fit your brand, the brand that you're building for yourself. At the end of the day, content creation is a business. This is a business, your business. And of course, we all know sponsorships bring money, but I think the important thing is to make sure that that's not the goal of all goals is to get sponsorships. It's nice to have them. It's nice for companies to recognize your work. Um, but I would say just make sure it aligns with who you are and what you want to put out and portray yourself with. But of course, anybody will shoot you a sponsorship for, whatever. I've turned down a few because that's just not what I want to promote on my channel. But if it aligns with what you got going, welcome it in.
Agreed. Agreed. Um, yeah, yeah. People need to know. People need to know. I need people to know I'm sick. Routines are overrated. People get so stuck on routines and end up burning out trying to stick to them. Routines. Nerd. Oh, about like okay. Um.
Nerd got a routine. I don't know why he's saying that. You have a whole routine. You, sir.
Okay. Um. Okay, so routines work for some people, doesn't work for others. I think it depends on the person. I know some people that can't function without some sort of organization. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get that. February
Look at
1st, you
him
get a
typing this.
sponsor and ships it to new cotton picking company. How much
Megan,
would.
Megan,
N-
Megan,
n-
take his
n-
phone.
oh my god. Oh my god.
It's
That,
time,
that,
Megan.
that
It's
is.
time.
And here I thought that because there was a documentary that was trending that just got released in movie theaters. It's called "Am I Racist?" It's from the Daily Wire.
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding! This thing is trending on the internet." And I see this, I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, all right."
Megan, Megan, get your husband, please.
He needs to be confined in a corner. And if there is a cotton,
He's chose February of all months to do the sponsorship.
to February to do a cotton.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody gonna do it. It's gonna be white people.
Imagine.
It's gonna be from the Daily Wire. The Daily Wire cotton.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You said it's first reaction. Okay. Wow. They
You
are,
need
they
to
are,
hear a number.
they are on 11 tonight.
How much money you selling out for?
How much money? How much money would you pay to? God, what the frick? Oh gosh! So what's the March 1st sponsorship for Women's History?
Right? Can I? If I give you a number, that means the number got to be large enough for me to, survive the rest of my life, never having to work again. Because no job's hiring me after I do that.
I'll sell out for a chicken pot pie. Not gonna lie.
Oh my goodness!
Only chicken.
A chicken pot pie.
Okay.
Kosher.
It gotta be big enough to ignore cancellation. Where's the merch company? It's 6. Okay. Well, all right. To get off the whole racism.
To get off the plantation, please.
The plantation, the Daily Wire, and all that. Anyway, that's actually the other thing besides sponsorships. Merchandise. Has that been in consideration for you?
It's definitely in consideration, but it has not gone into production at all. That's why our lovely pickle juice caboose wanted to include the 16 summers that she's been waiting for merch. But it's merch is I don't want to go broke trying to fund merch. And I also don't want to split no revenue with a company who wants to front some merch. So merch gonna have to wait till I can financially do it in the way that is beneficial for both ends of this bargain. But it is coming. It is coming. It's on the table. And 2025 there will be merch. I'll say that. I'm not giving you a day, a month, but I'll give you the year. It's next year, 2025. We will have Britani merch.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, what are you most looking forward to within the rest of this year and beyond? What's coming up for Miss Britani?
The rest of this year, I would hope that by the end of this year, I am fully editing all of my videos. Let's start there. I think that'll be, on my end, the biggest game changer for me to be able to edit my videos. It'll trickle a lot of things and move a lot of pieces that have been kind of stagnant right now. So that's a big thing for me. As far as content goes, I hope to be able to remain consistent. I hope to be able to on new game launches and drops. I want to be one of those first ones to drop. That's like my goal, to keep up with what's new coming out. So that's always like a goal of mine. I hope to get a routine set that I can stick to. Life be lifing, but I still want a consistent routine across all the platforms that I'm on. I want to be kicking in this lifestyle content just as much as I'm kicking in this gaming content. So all of those are goals that are stirring in my pot, and we gonna get them done.
If I can get a certain sponsorship until next, I'll supply the cotton myself. Waiting on it like GTA. Okay, all right. Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
They're really trying to get with that. Um, all right, please get off the topic. Can we get a standing ovation for the guest, please? Yes, of
Sit down. Sit
course.
down.
Not
Don't
sit down.
nobody better stand up.
You know
Mm-mm,
what? You know what? Let's get a standing. Let's get a standing ovation
mm-mm.
for
Sitting ovation.
not sitting ovation, standing ovation for this amazing human being, this talented individual who, by the way, if we can't forget, is also an up and coming artist. So you can check
Oh,
out her
great.
collab with Kendrick
Oh, here you
Lamar.
go. Oh, you. Get back. Okay. Wait a minute. Where's the beat? I'm about
take a
to.
second.
I'm about
Hold
to switch
on,
you from a
I'm
British
not
into a
finna
British
retreat.
case. I'm be honest.
Keep going.
You acting just
To
like
the
them.
chicken. They got spaghetti.
Is you hitting the spaghetti?
It's kind of hard when you spin all them bars and be
This
making
is,
me.
I mean, it is hard. I mean,
Is it?
yeah,
Is it?
yeah, yeah. No, Kendrick Lamar is looking at this like, you know what? That not
No,
like
he
us.
ain't.
That ain't nothing compared to this. I might as well cancel my. I'm gonna cancel my Super Bowl because I'm not gonna live up to this.
Kendrick is pissed.
No. Um, Britani perform a halftime. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, no.
Okay.
I'm sitting with Lil Wayne. We watching from the side.
You said Super Bowl. The Super Bowl confirmed. Confirm at the Super Bowl. Okay. 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 Wow.
That's gonna be the most disappointing halftime show y'all ever see.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I'm a
Well,
tap dance.
it's not. I'm gonna attempt to. Well. Okay. So, where, besides YouTube that I've been linking, but just for the audio version of this, where can people follow you?
Uh, YouTube, Brittany, Twitch, Brittany Live, Instagram, and TikTok, House of Brittany.
Okay. And of course, if anybody's got any questions, last minute questions, we definitely can read them. I don't even watch sports, but I'll tune in for that. See, there you go. You know what? You're gonna make people get into sports. They're,
Ooh, ooh, ooh. See.
Oh yeah, halftime show. Already got my tickets for the game. Okay. Look, Sheena's getting her tickets.
Mm-mm.
Will you be playing the?
Get you a refund.
No, not a refund. Will you be playing the Dark Pictures series? I've been asking for 83 weeks.
What is the Dark Pictures, Kosher?
Oh, okay. So it's like,
What's in that mix?
do you have you played Until Dawn? Or
Yes.
okay, so
Yes.
it's from, I think, some of the same developers, and it's kind of similar. It's like this anthology of like short horror versions of
Okay.
that game. So it's gonna be like you play as these different characters. There's gonna be quick time
Okay.
events. There's multiple endings, but I think the only difference is you can play co-op, as they said. You can play multiplayer. Um,
Who do y'all want to see me play with? Or do y'all want to see me play all the characters? Like, I'll do it.
Man of Medan, please. LOL. She's already asking for most. She's already played most of their games on YouTube. Okay, what's it like being a strong, confident woman in the content creation world, having to navigate on your own? From
Mm.
Sheena.
Sheena, honestly, it's it's fine. You know, it's I don't have a problem. I'm blessed to have a very positive community. And so I think that's the biggest thing is that appreciate the people that support you because they carry you through all any negativity that you may see or, I know everybody will say, ignore all the negatives, all the, that's hard to do. But as long as you have some positive people in your corner, lean in on that, lean on all the other people that are also doing what you do, because those your peers, those are always great support systems as well, because they're probably going through the exact same thing you're going through, um no matter what scale they're at. But yeah, it's be yourself. If you wouldn't tolerate nobody talking to you crazy in person, let them know that on the internet too. Don't think you got to take no mess from nobody just because you creating content for them to watch. No, be yourself, set your boundaries, and make your content the way you want to make your content.
I would clap, but I'm holding on to my AC power detectors. I'm not kidding.
You know,
I like this in my my left hand is on the charger. Brett, you really that girl. You stay in your own lane, doing amazing. Oh, you're
oh,
so genuine and humble with everything, and you're funny and
thank
beautiful.
you so
Oh, from
much. Thank you so
Sheena.
much. I
Okay.
really appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of support you got to lean into. You know, I appreciate that. Um, is
Yeah.
be yourself, Sheena. Don't care what nobody say, and be you. Cause I'm telling you, if you can get through all the mumbo jumbo, what's on the other side is great. You know that people a lot of people that talk negative will can never get in front of a camera and do what you do. So a lot of it just stems from jealousy because they want to be able to just talk to people and connect. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Do what you do it well, and screw everybody else. Who cares?
Yeah.
YOLO.
Beautiful YOLO. Beautiful advice. WAC. No, no, not WAC adapter. F this thing. No, I'm about period. No, I'm about ready. I'm about ready to pour to pour some delicious poggers from this.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do this thing with the string. Just real quick. This is sponsored. Okay, but so
Sheena.
what?
Sheena.
Wait, is it so?
You're going too far. You're going too far with the support.
For 2026. Oh, so basically, like, Kamala only gets 2 years.
Leave her in there. Let her cook.
Brit for president. I remember I tapped my AC. I tapped my AC adapter when my life was tragic.
Tate.
I tape my.
I
Oh,
should,
I thought I tapped my AC. Like, what are you and your AC adapter doing? Are you
wait a minute, kosher. Wait a minute.
start a petition? No, but we are this show is proudly sponsored by Poggers, exclamation mark Poggers, and they are an amazing drink mix, energy, hydration, and sleep mixed brand, kind of similar to things like G Fuel or Rogue Energy, except for the inclusion of sleep mix. Like, in case if you're like me and you stay up a lot and you're like, man, I'm tired, I need to get knocked the heck out, then you can try some Poggers. Exclamation mark Poggers, 10% off with the code Ponspress, and all purchases 10% off goes back to Ponspress. So supporting
Thank
a
you,
great
sponsor.
business, and also shout out to Humble Bundle Games. For all of us looking to get PC games and Switch games off of a cheap price, they are a digital distribution service. And exclamation mark humble once again, 10% off. 10% goes back to Pawns Press. Amazing place to get games on a cheaper price. And they fun fact, they own IGN, so someday they're gonna own us. So they're gonna be like,
Oh,
they're gonna
shoot.
they're gonna buy a right. So we're gonna,
Oh, no. Camera, stop that. Lord.
Okay, that one. that was a dark endorsement. try.
Oh my God.
No, sorry. No, yeah. Exclamation mark humble for humble bundle. Exclamation mark poggers for poggers. But anyway, this VOD is of course immediately uploaded and saved on Pawns Press. Everything Pawns Press except of course on Twitter /X at ChasePawns64. So as soon as the interview is over, it's free to watch, listen, download, share. I do Black creator interviews pretty much almost every week, and sometimes
Nice.
I also bring diverse creators together for game nights like Lethal Company. We did that. Was that that Jackbox sex game? What was it called? Jackbox in your pants. What was it? I forgot.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one. The Jackbox
Okay.
when you go in your pants game or whatever it's called.
Do you like it?
No, it's called
It was
Jackbox
some-
Life Hack. Yeah.
The reviews weren't too hot on it. Is it good?
It's
Ah.
no, it's I would say if you like Jackbox, you will like this as well. It's not
Okay.
bad, but if I were to compare it to any other Jackbox editions, it's probably one of the weaker ones.
What's your favorite one?
Gosh, I think like 7 through 10. I
Okay.
want to say so that
Yeah.
yeah. All those are. I mean, I enjoy all the Jackbox. So like, I still had
Back
fun
in
with
your
this
pants.
one.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's not in your pants. Check in your pants. The game. Let me play. Yes, we love Chase. Sweet, such a sweet. Okay, okay, Sheena. Now I'm gonna cry again for. Let me just go ahead and yeah, because I definitely had an amazing time with.
Thank you so much, Chase. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. So because as you guys have witnessed, my AC adapter is slowly dying. So I will. This will be it for streaming today. Tomorrow I'll get a new AC adapter and I'll do some GTRP. I am gonna go out of town next week, but I'll be back after Wednesday. But we got more wonderful guests like this wonderful human being I have tonight. Usually every week. So whether it be that, RP, or doing, as I said, group game nights. All right, let's go ahead. Two W streamers, W Britani, W Chase, W stream, W interview,
Thank you, everybody.
Have fun. We will await your return. Well, no, I'm going out of town. I mean, I'm still gonna stream. I'm going out of town on Wednesday, so there'll still be content leading up to it. But like Wednesday through the rest of the week, I'm going to a IRL wedding, out in like Oklahoma or something. So, all that stuff. Jack in your pants. Oh, I just read that. Why am I reading Jack in your pants twice? Anyway.
Lord.
Great. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and see who we're gonna raid to. Okay. Actually, I know who to raid to because it is someone's birthday. Miss Moon. Today's her birthday, so she's doing a birthday stream. We're gonna give her a birthday raid.
Okay.
So,
Happy birthday, Mom.
Well, actually, y'all get to say happy birthday, or we're gonna raid out to Miss Moon. Oh God. Oh God. See, this AC adapter is dying. Oh gosh. All right. Let me,
All
let me
right.
get to the moon before
Love you
this thing.
guys. Thank
Let
you,
you too.
Sheena.
Thank you so much for
Thank you, Chase.
being
It was
patient.
fun.
Just even spending this time with me. You are a wonderful human being, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
How are
Um,
you?
Thank you. I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to. I don't. I don't know what's going on in October. I can't promise I'll be anywhere, but if I do end up going in Dallas, I'll keep all that in mind. But yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Um, but in the meantime, right this second, we're gonna go ahead and wish this lovely human being a happy birthday as
Period.
we rate out. So we're gonna go say hi to High Moon X,
All
otherwise known
right.
as Miss Moon Mizuki Daily. Um,
Period.
go ahead and raid. Okay, and there she goes. All right. Love y'all,
Perfect.
and we will go ahead and see y'all next time. That'll be tomorrow.
Thank you, Chase.
Of course.
I'm gonna dip out.